Hello everyone. In today's video, we will explore trending AI technology that's currently very popular, Google's latest generative AI called Gemini. In this practical step-by-step tutorial, we'll use Python to build an interactive AI-powered chatbot from scratch. Make sure to watch the video till end so that you don't miss any step. Google Gemini is Google's. First of all, we have to discuss what is Google Gemini. Google Gemini is Google's newest generative AI model designed to compete with OpenAI's ChatGPT. Gemini can generate high realistic text, assist you with coding, and can answer the complex questions and even understand images and audios, same as ChatGPT. It's gaining huge popularity because of its multi-modal capabilities and seamless integration with Google's ecosystem. So now, without wasting any further time, we will dive into the step-by-step creation of Gemini. So first of all, for this video, I'll go into the folder and I'll open my command prompt. So I'm opening the CMD, and then I'll create a folder over here. This is also, I'll use command mkdir Gemini chatbot, and I'll go into that folder, cd using cd command Gemini chatbot. Now I'll create a Python environment so that I can install the packages according to my needs. I'll use, so now I am assuming that you have already installed Python in your system. If it's like according to your operating system, whether it's Windows or Linux, so I am assuming you have already downloaded and installed the Python. So now I'll create a Python environment using Python mvenv and environment name. So let's say I'll say my env, and then I'll activate that environment. So it's taking a bit time to create that environment. If we see that folder that's recently created, it's here, and we can see that the environment is already created. To jump into that environment, we have to use a command called. All right, so it's taking ages to complete because I think my system is outdated. Anyways, all right, so it's created. So now we will activate that environment. So my env backslash scripts backslash activate. All right, boom. Our environment is set up, and now we can go to the code and we can start our creating our application. So I will open Visual Studio Code into that same location. Also, we need to create, you need to go to, I'll show you, that's pretty much easy step to do. You have to go to the Google AI Studio and you have to create your own API key. That's pretty much easy. You just have to sign in to the aistudio.google.com and create an API key. That's pretty forward, and you will after that you will end up having your own API key. So that's the window. Visual Studio Code. I'm creating a file called main.py, and I'll also install the Python module to create that chat GPT, not chat GPT, actually, to create a chatbot, AI chatbot. So for that I'll install Google Generative AI. So I'll use a command pip install Google Generative AI. uh, again, it's taking a bit time. It's according to your system, whether if you have a powerful system, it may create in seconds, but I have an outdated system, so that's why it's taking a bit time. All right, let's wait. So till then, I'll code. So first we have to import. First we need that package, by the way. So I know the code. I'll just write down import Google dot generative AI, as you can use any word, like I'll use Gen AI, and then we will feed that API key Gen AI dot configure, and then we will feed that API key equals to your API key, and I don't want to show you my API key, so alright, that's fine. uh, let's see whether it's downloading. Google generative AI is still downloading, but I'll continue coding. So first I'll define the chatbot function. For this I'll use def chat with Gemini. You can create any function name, and it will accept a prompt, and then it will generate whatever you want. So then I'll select a model from Gen AI, the same thing we have created on that we have imported. We have imported at Gen AI dot generative model, and then we will choose the model name. So there are different model names. You can go to the Gemini's of actual documentation, and you can see which available models are available for us. So I'll just write Gemini. Don't trust that auto completion. I'll just use Gemini Pro at the moment. And response, we have created a model instance here. Response equals to model dot generate content. We will call the function from the model generate content, and we will pass prompt yeah, now we can trust that somehow. No, we are not going to trust that function because it's suggesting the uh, ending braces, which are not allowed in Python. So prompt I pass to it, and then I'll return response dot text. So with the some indentation, I'll write like print what Gemini will return, what our code will return. I'll say I am a chatbot, ask anything. Or we can say, we can greet hello or good morning, whatever you want to write. I'll just write hello, I am a chatbot, ask anything. And then we will run that, we will keep calling that function until like we will create basically an infinite loop while, so that user can keep asking different questions. So while true, I'll put in on in a loop, so that ChatGPT can have context as well, like create a history as well, like create a search history. So prompt, and in the loop I am putting that function. I am letting user to ask multiple question, that's why I'm putting in a loop. So then prompt, and after that, user if user wants to end that loop, if user want to exit, I'll write if he write in a he write if like user can write any, like exit in E capital, X small, I capital. Like if he write any like user can write in any uppercase, lowercase, mixed case, wherever. So I'll just gonna translate into the lowercase, and if a user write like exit for example, we will break that loop. Otherwise that loop will keep going. Reply equals to, we will call that function we created earlier, chat with Gemini, and we will feed that prompt into it, prompt, and we will print that reply, that like what GPT actually said. Gemini, and that reply, or you can use string formatting by the way, reply, and after that you can, for example, you want to create a new line here. All right, so that's all. Now we will test whether our function is running or not. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm trying it for the very first time myself, but I have gone through the documentation. uh, Strange part is th that module generative AI is still not has completely downloaded. I'm waiting to complete. It's in still in it has downloaded everything by the way. Typing extension, Google Auth, HTTP request, it has downloaded everything, but it's now in the installing phase. So it's, for some reason it's installing URL lib as well, URI template as well. All right, let's see what happens after that. If we run over here, we have not successfully activated. Okay, that's good news that our environment has activated. Python main.py. Oh, it says no module name generative AI. See, because it's not finished downloading. Once it has finished downloading, then we can use it. Alright, I'll pause my video until it has not successfully downloaded it. No, it's not even a minute when I pause my video and it successfully downloaded it, installed it. Okay, let's see whether, fingers crossed, whether our function will run or not. Python main.py. I hope it runs successfully. Otherwise, we will be in a trouble. Oh, okay. It says Gen AI. There is a function error. Oh, all right. I got it. There is typing mistake by the way. So here, this function Gen AI, it should be Gen AI here. That's good. We have a simple problem, not a big one. Gen AI dot configure. Hope it will work now. Oh, that's good. That's a good news that our chat GPT is working. Our first chatbot is working. Okay, let's ask it question. What is machine learning? Okay, that's strange. It says, okay, in everywhere I have used, for some reason I messed it up. Gen AI. Okay, now it says in Gen AI is not defined. Did you miss Gen AI? It's in line 3. Line 1, 2, 3. Where? Why it's returning? Okay, we will see where I write down Gen I. Nowhere. Okay. I think that there is something wrong. It says Gemini A Pro is not found. Models. It says the model name is different. Okay. Gemini Pro is not found for API. Okay, now that the error is this one. 404 Gemini Pro is not found for API V1 beta. Okay, let's see the documentation itself. Documentation. That's the Gemini Pro experiment. We are trying to. Okay. Gemini Pro here. And we will see Gemini replacement version Gemini 5.0. Okay, where is the. I'll see if inputs audio generation per Gemini 2.5 Pro. Okay, let's see this one. Experiment Gemini 2.5. I will see if that one works well. Oops, I am in a trouble. Who are you, for example? That's how we code. That's I am a large language. Oh, wow, that's how we fix the problem. That's how we troubleshoot the problem when we are actually working on a project or something. So I went through a documentation and I solved that problem in seconds, as you can see. So I am a large language model trained by Google. We can ask another question, like what is machine learning? What is machine learning? So it's returning response. So before I before my laptop gets shut down, I'll end up this video. So now it's still running, looking the response. And so that's all for today's video. If you want me to create a oh, contents. Okay, I clicked enter because that's how it says. See, what is machine learning, it already created that documentation on what is because I pressed enter. That's why the last error, because the prompt input can't be empty. That's why it was saying that in that error the input can't be empty. But for that question, what is machine learning, it already provided me that solution. Let's break into the machine learning. And so it's as we can see, this is very like in a very boring manner. It's providing me that output. It's still readable, like it's in inside the terminal. If you want me to create a video on how we can actually create an interface, like what is ChatGPT, how we can create a actually how we can create a UI out of it, how like nobody will like to prompt on a command. So in our next video we will create an actual UI user interface out of it. So that's, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.